So today I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about my experience with adoption. I have two dogs that I adopted from two different places. So I just want to go over a little bit about how that went and my experience and some tips and tricks for you guys if you guys are thinking about adopting or fostering or anything like that. So as I said, I have two dogs. I have a 3-year-old, his name is Hunter, and I have a puppy. She's about 7 or 8 months. Her name is Mia. So Hunter we got from the SPCA. Where I used to work, we actually sponsored him for an event, him and the rest of his litter. He ended up being the last puppy left, and we absolutely fell in love with him. So we had to convince my dad to let us adopt him, which we did successfully. So the process for adopting him was fairly simple. There's a decent list of questions that are asked on the adoption forms initially, just to make sure that you know what you're getting into, you have the capabilities to take care of this dog. So things like costs for the dog, just to make sure that you're going to be able to afford it, having the time, energy, space for it, making sure that you're going to give it the attention it deserves, and make sure it has a happy life with you forever. It is also standard procedure for the SPCA to come and check out your house just to make sure that A, you're not lying, and B, that it will have enough space for the animal that you are adopting. So for a larger dog, obviously you're gonna need a little bit more space, something like a big backyard. I'm lucky enough to have something like that. So it was no problem for us to adopt Hunter just because he's a bigger dog. I do have a big yard and there was a decent amount of space for him to run around. As for Mia, the process was also very similar. We ended up adopting her out of Black Dog Rescue Society based here in BC, and that was a really great experience for us. So same sort of thing with Mia. There was a big application process we had to go through. I found this one to be a little bit more thorough than dealing with SPCA, just since they want to make sure that these puppies were going to a really, really good home and that they're not going to be used or abused, anything like that. So after we finished filling out the application form, we only had to wait about 20 minutes to find out that we ended up getting Mia, and we were really excited about that. She's so cute. So we were lucky enough to get our puppies both from a really young age, so it was really good being able to train them and get them accustomed to us and good around people and other dogs. This is not to say that adopting an adult or senior dog is not the right route to go for you. They are such great animals, and they all deserve really awesome, loving, forever homes as well. So if you're thinking of adopting a dog, there are a couple things that I think you should keep in mind personally. The first thing being, can you actually afford this animal? So things to think about in terms of hidden costs include surprise vet bills, food and toys, those are big ones. If you're going on vacation, do you have the money and funds to make sure that this animal has a place to stay? Can you bring it with you? Those are the kinds of things that you need to be asking yourself. Another big thing is the issue of space. If you're wanting a larger dog or animal, having the space for it is super, super important. So like I said before, having a big backyard or access to a park, an area where they can run around, let off some steam, meet other dogs, it's really, really important. Also, making sure that you actually have the time and ability to care for this animal. Dogs are very social. They love being around you and other dogs. So making sure that you can actually give this dog what it needs and make sure it's happy and healthy is also really, really important. Once you know that you have the money, time, space to actually adopt an animal, I would say the next best step is to start looking around, seeing what's available at your local shelters. I always say adopt, don't shop. You always end up with some really, really amazing animals. You're making sure they're not in any unsafe environments where they're being raised or bred or born. It's also a really, really good idea to get in contact with the SPCA just to kind of see what they have available, chat with them about what kind of animal might be best for you. Not necessarily a dog, could be a cat, bunny, hamster, anything like that. As always, make sure to tune in to the PAW Festival, which is coming up on April 8th. Mark your calendars. And if you have any other questions, feel free to DM us on Instagram. Be sure to follow along with us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for more content, tips and tricks, and contests. We're also going to be running some features on some of our speakers coming up here real soon, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And again, can't wait to see you guys April 8th. Make sure to sign up on our website. Link is in the bio. We'll see you all there.